Okay, so what we're going to talk about now is professional. You need to make sure your cover looks professional. It's the packaging for your product. Your product is your book, of course. So when you look along here, I mean, these must be in the top echelons of books because these really do look professional, okay? Look quality. But some books, they don't look quality, and that's going to hurt sales. Okay, so I don't suppose I'll come across anything. If it's your book I've come across, by the way, I do apologise if I pick on it. I may not see something, but I think you get the idea. When you look around, you can tell amateur covers. Now, if something looks amateurish, it looks cheap, like someone's just quickly put it together or whatever, then it doesn't matter how great the content of your book or how well written it is, the sales page or anything else, the title or any of those things. None of those things will matter. Think about it. If you were to go in and want to buy a certain product, I don't know, we could pick anything you want, and one of them just looked a bad design. It really did look like it was a toy almost, it was a cheap, chatty sort of looking thing. There's one next to it which really does look the business, eye-catching, it looks swish, and it does really look the business. Now, both of those products may well do the same job just as well and just as efficiently. But I'll tell you now, the one that I'd be more inclined to buy is the professional one. Because when something is professional, you assume that it's going to be good. It's going to do a great job. When you see something that's cheap and chatty, like a poor book cover, amateur book cover, you're going to assume that the content of the book is also poor quality, even though it may not be. So that is how. So it seems a shame, doesn't it, if you spend a lot of time working on your book, making it well written, edited, it's got wonderful things in it that you just know people are going to love, they're going to benefit from. You've spent a lot of time on it, creating it, and then you create an amateur cover, and it's such a shame because it's going to really hurt your sales, because people are never going to get to know about the quality of your book and how great it is, because they're just going to see a poor cover and assume that it's a poor book, it's got poor content, and they're going to glaze and just jump past it. Okay, so I've been just scrolling through some books here, but I think all these books, as far as I can see, all look professional. I mean, look at this. Is a brilliant example. This is a very famous book by Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. I mean, just look at this. It's professional. Let's just click on it and have a closer look. I mean, here's the cover here. I could make it bigger, but you can see that it just looks great. It's got that mark of quality. So I really want to get that over to you. That you really must, when you design your book, bear in mind quality, and it must be professional. Don't worry, when we get to the design section, before we actually talk about the actual creating of it, I'm going to show you how to make sure that your book does look professional. I'm going to show you how I did it, and it's a lot easier than trying to figure it all out sitting down with a pencil and paper. It's a lot easier.